let's talk about things that make this etude interesting. As always, look for details. One important detail in this number 2 etude is that we have these series of accents, and they always start off of the main beat. If you get those accents in there and you put them off of the beat as they're indicated, it will be much more interesting and it takes more control, so be sure that you do that. There are lots of other little details though. Again, things like the leggerissimo, the poco retards that come here and there, and fermatas and things, be sure you do all of those. One little detail that I like to keep track of is there's one written tenuto, T-E-N, on the pianissimo G flat, which is very harmonically interesting. So that's a moment that can pass us by and we don't even notice it, or you can bring it out for the audience and make it a much more special moment. So you always want to keep your eyes open for things like that, whether you're playing a piece of music or an etude. Also, I like to use this etude number 2 to talk to my students about strategies learning difficult music. Because if you look on the second page, page 5, second and third lines, that's a really awkward little bit. If you look beat by beat, it's very vertical and it looks very unfriendly. It goes very awkward patterns. But if you shift the pattern 1/16th note to the left, suddenly it's this nice, predictable, descending pattern that repeats over and over again, just going down a half step each time, and it feels much more friendly to play, like this. So even when I'm playing it as written, I'm thinking of that shifted pattern, and it makes it much easier for my fingers. That's an important thing to remember when you get to difficult passages in music, that don't just take exactly what's given to you on the page. Think of how you can make it friendlier and easier for yourself to play it.